Have you ever had that, that spark, a brilliant idea for a story, maybe something personal or a travel thing, a project you're passionate about?
Oh,
But
absolutely.
then you think about actually making it, all the work, learning software, maybe the cost, or just feeling like, I don't have the skills for this.
Yeah, that barrier is real for a lot of people. It can definitely feel daunting.
If that sounds familiar, well, you're definitely not alone.
Huh.
So today, we're doing a deep dive into something I think is really, transformative.
Yeah.
It's called Making Your Own Storytelling with AI.
Mm.
And this isn't just, using tech. It's about how AI is genuinely breaking down those barriers, putting really powerful creative tools in, pretty much anyone's hands.
Right. Democratizing it in a way.
Exactly. So our mission today is to unpack this clear 4-step process. Especially useful if maybe you're in that 30 to 40 age range, looking for a new hobby that's actually really engaging.
Okay.
How you can harness these AI tools and finally bring those stories in your head to life without all those traditional headaches.
Sounds promising. Where is this process coming from?
All the insights today are from this specialized, really practical guide. It just lays out the whole path using specific, accessible AI tools. Think of it like a masterclass ready to go.
Got it. A clear roadmap.
Okay, so let's unpack this. The source material, it presents this really clear pathway to AI-powered creation. It makes something that used to feel huge and time-consuming actually surprisingly easy and powerful.
Easy and powerful. I like that combination.
And like any great story, it has to start somewhere, usually with an idea.
Exactly. That's the core promise here, leveraging AI to make creation easy and powerful. And yeah, step 1 tackles that big hurdle, the blank page. It's all about idea generation, script writing, and the guide points straight to ChatGPT as the main tool here.
Okay, ChatGPT. Most people have heard of it, but for storytelling.
Yeah, and what's really insightful, I think, is how it takes that scary blank page and, it doesn't just give you a starting point. It can help break creative blocks, too, by suggesting, maybe radically different plot lines or angles you might not have thought of yourself. It's like a brainstorming partner.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
So for someone new to using AI like this,
Yeah.
how does the guide suggest using ChatGPT effectively? Like what kind of prompts work best?
Good question. The guide really emphasizes being a bit structured. For brainstorming ideas, it says, think about your audience first.
Right. Who's it for?
Exactly. Then the theme, the purpose, the key story elements, and for actually writing the script. You can use ChatGPT for, almost anything. Plot development, character details, background descriptions.
Well, okay.
And a really practical tip it highlights is identifying your main storytelling keywords. So if you're doing, say, dream journal thing or a travel vlog or reviewing food, you use those keywords in your prompts to get a clear structure, like an intro, body, and conclusion. It simplifies getting those thoughts out of your head and onto the page.
Okay, so that tackles the first big challenge, getting the story written.
Yes.
It's huge, but a script alone, it can feel a bit static, maybe.
Yeah, words on a page.
The next hurdle is often the visuals. How do you bring it to life visually? And the guide introduces some pretty cool tools for this.
Absolutely. This is where it gets really visual. The guide highlights 2 tools working together, Whisk for generating images and Canva for the design and editing side.
Whisk. Tell me about that.
So Whisk lets you just generate all sorts of images quickly. Think landscapes, characters, objects, whatever your script describes.
Right.
And what's really amazing about tools like Whisk is how they turn abstract ideas like, I don't know, a futuristic city at sunset or a forest with talking animals into actual visuals in seconds.
Without needing to be an artist yourself.
Exactly. No drawing skills required. You can just iterate on the look and feel really fast.
That instant feedback must be a total game changer. Okay, so you have these images from Whisk. Where does Canva come in?
Right. So Canva helps you take those generated images and design visuals easily, as the guide puts it.
Like what kind of visuals?
Covers for your story, illustrations, different layouts, posters, even those important thumbnails for sharing online.
Ah, okay. So Whisk creates the raw ingredients based on the script.
Yeah.
And Canva helps you refine them into polished pieces, like posters or social media images.
Precisely. You generate with Whisk, then polish and design in Canva. It connects everything visually, making the abstract stuff concrete and, engaging right away.
Okay, this is starting to paint a really clear picture. You've got the story idea, the script, the visuals, but it's still static. We need motion, sound.
Right, putting it all together.
How do you transform it into a living, breathing creation?
This is step 3, essentially. The source points to CapCut as the go-to tool here, mainly for story editing and adding voiceover.
CapCut. I've heard of that. Popular for social media videos.
Very popular and incredibly versatile. The guide mentions its functions for, standard video editing like trimming, speed adjustments, effects, transitions.
The essentials.
Yeah, but it's more than just cutting clips. Like, the trimming helps you find the perfect rhythm for your story. Speed adjustments can add drama or comedy. And crucially, it lets you add background music, sound effects, and importantly, voiceovers, that full audio experience.
And this is where it all clicks together, right?
Yeah.
You take the ChatGPT script, the Whisk images, the Canva designs.
Yep, import them straight into CapCut.
And edit them based on the script. Add text, titles, maybe subtitles.
Exactly. You're layering everything together, text for emphasis, titles, really making the story dynamic.
It almost sounds, well, easy when you put it like that. All these powerful steps in one tool.
It genuinely does feel more accessible now. The guide really emphasizes that CapCut makes video creation easy and boosts editing efficiency.
So it's not just for pros anymore.
Not at all. It makes it accessible for, anyone to create, it says, enhancing imagination and creativity. It makes you think, how can one tool unify all this so smoothly? It really streamlines the whole production.
Okay. Incredible. So you've done it. You've gone from an idea in your head to this fully formed, visual, audible story. You poured your creativity in. What's next? What's the point if no one sees it?
Right. The final stage.
Yeah.
Sharing it. And maybe even thinking about monetization down the line.
Okay.
The source suggests sharing widely blogs, social media, platforms like YouTube, Instagram, maybe your own personal blog. Getting it out there.
It's not just hitting upload, though, is it? It's about finding the right audience.
Exactly. Finding the communities where your specific type of story will resonate.
And the guide mentions monetization. That sounds a bit intimidating for a hobbyist, maybe.
It can sound that way, but the guide breaks it down. It could be things like advertising, maybe finding sponsors if your content fits, or even selling related merchandise.
Okay, so turning a passion into maybe a small side project.
Potentially, yeah. And it also mentions promotion strategies, using hashtags effectively, tapping into trending topics, collaborating with others. Simple ways to expand your reach.
So it's not just make it and forget it.
Definitely not. This last part really underscores that creating is more of an ongoing journey. The guide talks about community building around your stories.
Interacting with viewers.
Exactly. And the importance of continuous learning and feedback to keep improving. It's about growing as a storyteller, not just finishing one project.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so let's just quickly recap this whole journey we've unpacked.
Sure.
We started with conquering that blank page, getting ideas and scripts down with ChatGPT.
Right, the foundation.
Then bringing it to life visually, using Whisk for image generation and Canva for design.
Making it concrete.
Then pulling everything script, visuals, sound, motion into a full production using CapCut.
The editing powerhouse.
And finally, sharing that amazing creation, building a community, and maybe even exploring ways to sustain it.
Yeah, the sharing and growth phase.
It really highlights a profound point from the source material, doesn't it?
It really does, that AI isn't just another tool. It fundamentally expands creative possibilities. It shifts what's actually achievable for everyday people in storytelling.
Making easy video creation kind of the new normal.
Exactly. It shows this powerful yet accessible integration of tools. It puts sophisticated storytelling within reach for anyone willing to, jump in.
Which brings us to the final thought, really, for you listening. After hearing how accessible and powerful this whole process can be, what kind of story will you create?